Hi, welcome. Come on in. We've got some
chocolate and caramel
muffins that are absolutely divine. They just came out of the oven, so help yourself. You know where the coffee bar is? Grab you a cup and let's get started. We got a lot to tell you. We are so glad you're here today. We have got so much to tell you. We have gone through 2 shows.
Back to back.
Back to back.
They were phenomenal. And as you can see, we have another partner joining our morning meeting today because Mr. Guardian has decided to be in the middle of this one. He missed us being home this weekend.
I was going to say, yeah, we have him at home, and so he's glued to us. So, the first show last weekend was at Fantasy in Durham.
Yes. And oh my goodness, it was so good to be back there. It really was.
We've got friends there that are vendors also that we got to see. Some of them we had not seen in a year, so it was really good to see them.
It was so good to catch up with everybody.
Yes, Diane and her husband Cecil. Yeah, Wilson and with CNS Comics. It was so great to see them. Much to our surprise, we saw both of them again this weekend at Geek Expo.
Yes, down in Wilmington.
Yes, but we're going to go back over Fantasy. That was a fantastic show. That's a very small show, but you really get to a chance to know people. Mm-hmm. They're not in a hurry at that show as they are in many other shows.
Well, because it's in a hotel and everybody's there for the entire weekend, it's almost like a big family party almost.
Mm-hmm. It really is.
If you can imagine a show in the form of a family get-together on a weekend, that's what this would be.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, very much so. And so when people come up to your booth, they're ready to talk and get to know you, and they're not just there 5 minutes, pick out something they want to buy and walk away. These people come and stay, and well, how did you get writing? How long have you been writing? What do you got planned for coming out in the future? It's a wonderful difference from a lot of our other shows that does not happen. So that is just fantastic. We saw a lot of returning customers from last year, which was super good. I really enjoyed seeing our return customers on that.
We had a couple new ones.
Yes, we did. Yeah, definitely. Our dragons flew.
Yes. Well, we did not have them last year. All we had last year was the books, the mugs, and we've actually increased our mugs since then. And Mr. Brown was just getting started with the plaques. It was actually his first show debuting.
That was the first show. Yes, that was the first show we brought the plaques in. So what a change a year had made. We walked in there with the dragon statues, with the books, with the mugs, with the plaques, with clocks.
The Dragon's Hoard.
The Dragon's Hoard, which was the necklaces and the oils. And all of it flew. Everybody was very, very happy with everything, so we really did good there. Then we came home for a few days, restocked, repacked, got everything ready to go, reloaded the cars all over again.
Only to do it all over again.
Do it all over again. And then we headed down Friday to Wilmington to set up for the show. This was a one-day show in Wilmington, Geek Expo. But much to my surprise and several other vendors that I spoke with yesterday, the people that showed up at Geek Expo yesterday came to buy. They came to shop. And that was fantastic. That was a big change from last year. And even though we did see a couple returning customers, we had a lot of new people.
I think that this show was the first one that I've been at where it's only a one-day show, but I had return customers of the same day. So like somebody would stop by in the morning and buy, and then continue walking around the event, and then they came back and bought again.
Yeah, right before they walked out the door. They were like, well, we didn't want to carry this all over the place, so we're on our way out. We want to go ahead and buy.
Yeah, I think that was the first time I've ever had that for a one-day show. I mean, I've had it at a multi-day weekend show.
I was just blown away. I really was blown away at everything we sold.
And the people
Saturday.
who throw on the event are fabulous.
They
the
are.
main guy came through at least 4 times throughout the day. Are you guys doing okay? Do you need anything? Let me know.
Yeah,
I'm set up here in the room, so come find me if you need anything. He's amazing.
He was amazing. Your father's clocks went. We
Yes.
sold several of the clocks.
Mr. Brown was so
yes,
happy.
He was ecstatic. But we also, the wooden boxes that we make, flew.
Yeah, we've left with like 3.
I believe 3 is all we've got left, yes. And
Yeah.
we went with at least a dozen. So, yeah, we got wiped on those. We've definitely got to sit down and make some more of those. The necklaces, which is part of the Dragon's Hoard that we just brought in,
Our new
have
line, yep.
flown at 2 shows now. I have been blown away by how many of those dragon necklaces, or Dragon's Hoard necklaces, that have left. We have brought in a couple new stones. We've got fluorite in now.
Citrine just came in. Yep.
And so we were able to make a couple of those to take with us. And so that was really nice.
Yeah.
They really went good. Our little Make-A-Wish dragons have flown. This is something that is not even on our website yet. We are getting ready to put them up on the website.
Yep.
But we got the crazy idea just to try these to see how they would turn out.
They will be up on the website real quick. I don't mean to pause you when this video goes live. So
Yes, so we're working on it, and we're in the process of doing this.
I'm just running slightly
But
behind.
we
That's okay.
only have 2 left out of probably, I think we did a dozen to begin with. So these have gone amazingly well. These light up. There's lights, little fairy lights that we have put inside and glued down to the bottom of the base. And then you've got your little dragon and decorations all around it. And the idea is we originally came up with this for kids, although adults seem to love this idea. And it comes with a little slip of paper or a little card so that you can the date of the adoption for your dragon and a place to put the name. And on the back side, it tells you to make a wish, and your dragon will keep it safe until it's time for that wish to come true. Henceforth,
Make a wish.
Make-A-Wish dragons. So,
It's almost like the dragon obsessed and dragon fanatic version of Build-A-Bear.
Yes, that's what originally gave us the idea for that. Yes. So those have just flown.
We'll be making more this week.
Oh yes, that is definitely on the
So
list.
even
to
though
do.
only 2 are going up on the website, keep an eye out. We will have more coming later in the week.
Yes. Hopefully by next weekend we'll
Yes.
have more up. So the accomplishments we're going to go over real quick because the accomplishments that we managed last week were we got the filming done of the Foodie Friday, the chocolate Easter eggs.
Yes, which they turned out fabulous.
Yes, they did. We've been munching on those.
So happy Easter, everybody.
Happy Easter, yes. And then the second was survive doing 2 shows back to back. And believe me, that was no easy feat. But now that we've done this, we have 1 weekend free, which is next weekend, Easter weekend. And then we have 3 shows back to back. So, yeah, if we're alive after that, it's going to be a miracle.
I will put on the screen now a picture of our upcoming shows so you can look to find us at these shows. First up have Azalea Fest, which we did last year down in Wilmington, so we will be back. We're super excited to be back for this show. It is fabulous. Followed by our first time at Festival of Legends in Apex.
Yes, that ought to be a really fun show.
I'm super excited. We're actually going to be within a close vicinity. We may not be right next to, but a close vicinity of one of the dragon attractions that they have going on there for the dragon riders.
Cannot wait.
Then we will be back down in Wilmington once again for the Wilmington Cape Fear fandom at the library.
And, that's always a fun show. That's a very small show for us, but nevertheless, we have a lot of fun. We know a lot of the vendors that go there, and that's another party show for us.
It is, yeah. that one's a party show for the vendors.
Yes, it really is. A chance to... Well, at that point, a lot of us don't see each other until another, for the following year. It's our last chance to get together, so we take advantage of it. But yes, keep checking back on the website for our show schedule because we've just added one for August in Greenville at a Comic-Con that we're going to be doing down there. And we got information Saturday at the show for another one in Wilmington. It's either in June or July. I don't remember which. I've got to sign this up, but we were pretty much told if you want in, you can get in. We talked to the people that run that show, and they were blown away with all the woodwork, and then they found out that we were authors on top of it, and they were just like, you've got to come. We've got to have you. So I cannot wait to get down there and do that show.
Yes.
And as soon as I get the information and get us signed up, that'll go on the website also. So a lot of good stuff coming down the road. This year we're on fire.
We are.
We are on fire. It's been a wonderful ride. It really has.
I was just thinking the other day that, it feels like spring has just almost completely flown by. Before you know it, we're going to be in summer.
Yes.
And it's
Things
just
have
like,
been so
where
busy.
has the time gone? Where has it gone? Because it's been boom, 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 one thing after another.
Yeah, well, we do tend to stay busy, but show season puts us into even higher gear than we usually are. Because, we're not just authors, but we have the entire business behind us of the One Stop Dragon Shop with all the merchandise. And then you throw in shows on top of that, and the content creation that we do. That's a lot. It really is.
And I think what helped this season fly by even faster is the fact that we started before, a good 4-6 weeks before show season actually started, with the whole rebranding and diving into that. And you can find the videos that we were talking about on that linked in the description. We hit the ground running a couple weeks beforehand, and then show season picked up in the middle of that, and we haven't stopped since.
We haven't stopped since, and it doesn't look like we're going to anytime soon.
No. I foresee I'm not going to get a break until a week or two after Christmas, or after the beginning of December. So I'll have Christmas break.
Yes. Yeah, because where I thought this summer was going to be slow,
we've actually gotten approached with multiple different events and have booked that up.
That's not going to be slow at all. We're going to be slammed right through the summer. And then fall is always a busy time for us. So yeah, as soon as Christmas Carousel ends, the end of November, we should be able to take a step back then.
Yeah, we should only have one show after that, which would be Geek and Grub.
Christmas edition, yes. So yeah, we can kind of afford to take a little step back and take a break. So you got until December. You can do it.
I can do it.
All right. So goals for this week. We've got to get the newsletter out tonight. So we've got to finish working on that. But it will be going out. If you are subscribed to our newsletter, it is coming. Trust me.
With plenty of details and gooey stuff inside.
Oh, yes. A lot of good stuff. I am going to attempt to get back to writing because I got absolutely none done last week at all. We were just way too packed with everything else. So I'm putting us at 75%. We're already at 70, so another 5% is, we may be able to get ahead of that. I'm hoping. We'll see. We've got some rain moving in the end of the week, and I'm hoping that might slow us up a little bit, and we can take that time to get some writing done. That's the goal.
It's always good weather to write.
In between times, we have new merchandise to make before the next show,
which include coffee mugs, Make-A-Wish dragons, woodwork,
wood boxes, wood plaques. We've got a couple more clocks we've got to get knocked out. Necklaces, yes. The dragon sword necklaces. And we also talked about making a few more of the roll-ons because we've sold several. Yes, I've got to go through and see what we've got, but more than likely I'm going to end up making some more of those too. So yeah, we've got pretty much we're just going to be restocking everything. Goodness. And we've got to place an order for books too. Yeah, because I don't know if you can see much of that back behind us, but we got sold out. Well, not sold out, but we're close to it. We're running dangerously low on Vampires Among Us. I can see that from here. Yes. And I've got Sapphire and Fire and Ice up on that top shelf, and we're starting to run low on those too. So yes, there's some looks like we'll have a book order coming in. So stay tuned. We'll probably do a nice unboxing and restocking of our books when those come in. So keep an eye out on our social media pages for that. Okay, that's all I've got to cover. Anything else? I pretty much think you covered everything I had on my list as well, because I've got a lot of computer work to do, some advertising to schedule out. Hello, Guardian. That's why the camera just shook. Mommy hasn't been home for the past 2 weekends, so he's showing our butt. Yeah. Literally, yeah. And I was just telling Lady V before we started this conversation, I find it very difficult when I get into one train of thought, like the business and show season, that I find it very hard to be able to step back and go, wait a minute, the family wants dinner. I don't have nothing planned.
Well, you know, that's funny you say that because at the same time, I really don't care about food at that point. I'm just like, there's plenty of bread, there's peanut butter and jelly, I'm good, I can
Which
survive.
is literally what we came home Saturday night and had for dinner is peanut butter and jelly.
I did. I was so exhausted after that show, I could care less what I ate, and I was just like, you know what? I want a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. I need some comfort food. I'm exhausted. I just want to grab the quickest bite of food and a shower and collapse.
So your content creators who put out cooking videos once a week came home from a major successful show, and how did they enjoy it? Eating a peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
You know what? Sometimes you got to. Sometimes you gotta.
Yes, you do. But it was good. It was
so good.
We had homemade jelly.
We did. We did.
The homemade.
Yep.
I had the raspberry. You had the strawberry.
Yep.
So,
They
which
both
was
turned
excellent.
out fantastic.
Yes.
Yep.
Okay.
So I mean, we put the cooking video to use. We had the jam that we made.
Yes, exactly.
So I mean, what more do you want?
Okay, we're going to wrap this up. We do want to take the time to wish everybody a happy Easter. We will be back here next Monday, but it'll be the day after Easter. So enjoy your holiday weekend.
And as always, work smarter, not harder.